If there was one member in this place who you want to throw out the window right now, who would it be?
Cause you sing songs so sweet. You sing songs so sweet, I can't get enough of this vibe. So baby, come and just push that thing. Let me wet it down and fool around when we get in town, yeah. They don't have too much to say about us, cause we happy.
Yo, so we're here officially with the YouTube content for Soca Line Entertainment. I'm just gonna let you guys know first things first to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right here that you see. You'll see other videos from past promo shoots, also from the event Carnival Nostalgia Day 1 and Day 2. We told you guys we was coming with more, so we're starting with YouTube content to kind of introduce you to the team and more that we have coming up. So first things first, I want to introduce myself. I am Owen Farrell. I'm the CEO and founder of Soca Line Entertainment. I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the team. And then we have more info. We're just going to let you guys find out and learn about us.
Hi everyone, my name is Crystal, also known as Curly Gardner. I am the social media and creative ideas manager.
Hi, my name is Dory, also known as DJ Prince Roy, and I'm the official DJ for Soca Line Entertainment.
Yo, my name is Maleek, also known as Maleek ST, and I am the artist and associate creative for Soca Line Entertainment.
Yes, sir. So, here you have the team. You'll also see other people who hop in and hop out sometimes who also help us with some of the other stuff we have coming up. And this year, one big thing that we want to do is make sure we focus on not only bringing you guys events, not only bringing you guys entertainment, but letting you guys see different things that can happen within the diaspora of Caribbean youth and young adults that we can create ourselves. So with this team this year, one big thing we're really gonna do is bring you guys different things with our apparel, with our events, and so much more, especially this YouTube content. So first things first, I was surprised, like I said, this is our intro video. This is just introducing the team. So some questions I'm just gonna ask down the line. I'm gonna just ask to the team off the spot. They ain't know I was about to ask for no questions, but they ain't want to be nothing crazy, you know. It's just keeping everybody interactive. It's also letting you guys learn a little bit more about us. So
Okay.
to start down the line, we're gonna start with Maleek though, right?
Yeah,
And the
like
question for Maleek is something I asked Maleek already when we did connecting with the coalition, which we're also gonna bring to YouTube. So make sure you check it out on our Instagram at Soca Line Entertainment on Instagram. You feel me? Is what is the thing, or what is the piece of Soca Line Entertainment that like intrigued you the most to being a part of this team?
The fact that we are, because growing up, I grew up around soca music, grew up around the Caribbean lifestyle my whole life, and I've never really been a part. I've enjoyed it, but I've never been a part of creating things that I've seen in my head, like and that can correlate to like the Caribbean culture. Yeah. So it's like in the midst of me making music, I also have a whole lot of ideas in my head that can translate to different things. And so Soca Line Entertainment is that perfect platform for the Caribbean culture to expand, and so
Just make things happen. Now I'm gonna skip down the line. I'm gonna go to Roy. And Roy, the question I have for you is, what is your favorite piece of apparel from Soca Line Entertainment?
All right now. So if we're gonna talk about the colors, the pink hat, yeah, need that.
yeah,
Oh,
that's great.
you know what I mean, though.
I was like, where's the
Fire.
fire? You didn't even catch it.
Fire.
He active.
All right. And then next time, can I get? I need another one.
Go ahead, do you think?
That blue SO shirt. Look out for that. That's fire too. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that's the
blue long sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Winter line is closed right now, but
That's
the
crazy.
blue long sleeve
That's just fire.
Might be making a comeback.
might be making a comeback.
That's
Alright.
just fire.
We gonna trail down the line to Crystal, right? And the question I have for Crystal, is what would you say is the most exciting part about being a part of this team?
I would say the stuff that y'all don't see, like the behind the scenes, like us just being somewhere random where we're like, okay, let's go out to drinks or something, and then we end up start thinking of ideas and stuff like that. And just be like, oh, you know, I just thought of this real quick. Just let me send it to you real quick. And just random stuff, you know. It's just the planning of ideas, whether they're actually executed the first initial way that we thought of, which is never happened.
Never.
But yeah.
Never. But yeah, like, I agree with that. It's crazy because now we can talk about it because if we decide to drop that behind the scenes for you, people ask for it, but not a lot of people ask for it. So I didn't drop it. But Carnival Nostalgia does have behind the scenes. And the craziest thing is, planning for Preeti.
Hey!
Big up Preeti.
Big up Preeti. Big up Preeti. For the last minute performance. Big up Preeti. So planning, the planning for that was kind of funny. Me and Crystal were out getting drinks. We was drinking. Shout out to Pink Taco. And
Sponsor us.
we was out there at Pink Taco. We was like taking shots, and we literally took a video like we're gonna take a shot, and this is the video we're gonna post the day we have this event because we don't know what's gonna happen, but this was gonna be great. And then we're both like,
should we get Preeti?
should we get Preeti? And I'm like, I can hit them up and see if we can. And we're like, should we take this risk? And we're like, this year's about risks. Bro, and literally it was like 15 minutes.
Literally.
We got a response, and the response was like, just don't tell anybody. So literally me and Crystal were the only people who knew, and my mother. And we were the only people who knew until the day of the show. Literally.
Surprised the fuck.
They didn't even know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was that much a surprise. And it was like, it worked out real well. Preeti, we have more work coming in the future, so I hope you see this and know that.
Island boy.
Now, the next question I'm going to ask everybody, right? I'm going to go down the line and ask another question real quick before I let you guys ask me a question. So, the next question, first person I'm going to ask is Crystal. We're going to go the opposite direction, right? Now, Crystal, you've been on this team for a while, you know? What do you feel like has been the hardest thing we've ever done as SL? Do you think it was like planning apparel? Do you think it was like planning an event specifically? Do you think it was planning like a shoot, promo, something? Like, what do you think?
No, I think it's planning apparel, bro. Like,
Yeah.
straight like that. It's planning apparel. From me drawing up random designs, from him spitting out random designs for me to go try to recreate, for us trying to the puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yo,
Yeah.
we
the
have
puzzle T-shirt.
right here is the long sleeve,
6
right?
months.
So you see, this is the puzzle. This is actually our logo split into a puzzle. Shout out to Jugo Graphics, aka Shantae, who made our logos and everything for us. She's amazing. If you need any customs in Boston, hit her up too. She's OD. She's great. This puzzle T-shirt took us about 6 months to get together because we trying to get the puzzle made the way we wanted the puzzle to be made. Shout out also to TJ Graphics. Shout out to Tashad, who actually got the puzzle made for us and does a lot of our work when it comes to graphics as well, flies and stuff. This puzzle shirt was great, but it was some stress, okay?
Yeah. And it's also hard because like you want it to look like us, but you want it to also stand out because you don't want people to be like, oh, we already have something like this, so I don't want to buy it or something like that. So yeah, just trying to plan out from like either the design or picking out the colors and stuff. Clothes is the hardest part. Apparel is the hardest part.
Now, Roy, my question for you is this, right? When it comes to being the DJ of Soca Line Entertainment, the official DJ of Soca Line Entertainment, what do you think is your favorite event that you've ever DJ'd on with Soca Line Entertainment? I know there's been a few, so what do you think is your favorite thing? Whether it was a live with Soca Line Entertainment collaborated, whether it was an event in person, like what do you think was your favorite event to DJ at with Soca Line Entertainment?
Honestly, I'm about to say the first Carnival Nostalgia. Juliet Tabanka.
Yeah, Juliet Tabanka. Yeah,
That right there.
That
That
was
part. Yeah. That was close.
that
Line
that
up
was-
everything, played out smooth. Everything was good. Okay.
Yeah, that made me
I like
work.
that. The vibe.
shout out to everybody who's on Juve Tabanka. Shout out to CSA who collaborated with us on that. Shout out to Mega Star, you know, everybody on there. Turn Up, Select the X, Cruiser, Modraz was in studio, Sheen was in studio. You feel me? Yeah, shout out to the fam. Shout out to The World Is Rich who helped us behind the scenes with a lot of stuff for that and Carnival Nostalgia. Why do you feel like that was like your favorite one, if anything? You know?
I feel like, honestly, everything kind of like played out the night. Like, you already know, bro. So much was going on that night. So it's like, everything was, yeah. a lot was going on that day. So everything was kind of stressful. It was like at the end of the day, everything kind of played out good. Everybody enjoyed the live. People were still talking about it for weeks, maybe months.
Yeah.
Actually months. People was talking about it. The lineup was good. Everything transitioned from like the first DJ to the last DJ. Everything was smooth. Everybody played good. I like the vibe.
I would say one big thing that we really want you guys to see this year is one big thing I really like you guys to see this year is behind the scenes. We can't show you Carnival Nostalgia behind the scenes. We might show you some, but not fully all those. But we definitely are gonna show you guys some behind the scenes more for some other stuff we do. And start vlogging a lot more at these events so you guys can see behind the scenes. Because if you see how crazy it is before these things happen. Oh, you would only imagine that's why we're so happy when it does happen. You know what I mean? So, I really do appreciate that. Now, handing it down to Maleek, right? Now, Maleek, as he said, is a creative who's working with us as well as an artist. He does everything. So, now when it comes to doing stuff for Soca Entertainment, right? What are you most... How do I say this? What would be the most exciting thing that you feel like you can work on with Soca Entertainment? Do you feel like it's like doing like musical stuff with Soca Entertainment? Do you feel like it's gonna be doing like a project, like a dance project? Do you feel like it's gonna be doing like collaboration on an event? Like, what do you feel like is gonna be like the most exciting thing for you to work on?
Well, for me, I know, like, I don't know, I'm a big visionary person. I think bigger picture all the time, and so I feel like, you know, in terms of me making music and with the artists that Soca Line has already connected with and the connections that we've already made in terms of the events that's been thrown, like, in like different people are gonna be able to hear what I can do, and in doing that, I'm gonna also, you know, connect it to Soca Line and make it a whole bigger. You know, that's what you know. That's just it. You know, I want to be able to like branch out and work with different people outside of the city, outside of the country, outside of, you know, yeah, that's just it.
Guess I'm in the hot seat, so I'm gonna allow each of you to ask me one question.
You could have told us this earlier, so I could have the question.
I got a question.
Ooh.
Why did you start Soca Line Entertainment?
So I'm not even gonna lie, when I first started Soca Line Entertainment, I just kind of needed a name for the parties that I was throwing at the moment. So at that time, I was throwing parties consistently with just a few people. Chris was one of them. There was a few of us. We had a little club that we was throwing little parties at. You know, we was jumping every weekend. And the thing about it was, we just needed a name at the moment to like represent all of us who was throwing the party, who we all young adults at that time, trying to figure out how we want to do it. I was still in high school, so we was trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. And at that time, like, my name on Twitter and Instagram was Line of Soca. Like, everybody was calling me Line of Soca. I don't know why. It became a thing. Like, back then, before people started like doing the fitted thing now, like, I did have like 4 fitteds that just say like Line of Soca, like when I was editing. That's just what it was. So eventually I was like, okay, let me switch and just make it Soca Line Entertainment. And at that time, it was just to throw the parties. But then, because of the visionary I couldn't just leave it at that. And I had so many other things that I already started, like between like the dance team I found and other stuff I've done. So I just kind of need to like mix them all together. And I thought there's nobody else who is mixing everything together, especially in the Soca scene. So why not, you know? And then here we are. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you looking like me. Yo,
Anybody can ask you.
where going there?
This is somebody scared. Alright. But real life question though. Since you asked me that, I wanted to ask you the same thing. What? Because everything was so, all these projects you was working on, all these events was kind of stressful, no cap. What was your, like, best planned event? Like, execution wise? Like, because not everything goes how you want it to go sometimes. So it's like,
I would, no cap,
you have crazy ideas.
I was gonna say Yard Fest. And
Yeah, y'all.
I was gonna say, and it's only because.
Yeah.
So shout out to CSA, and who I really want to shout out to Afia, because I know you're gonna end up watching this. Shout out to Afia, shout out to Nia, who's the president at that time. Afia was my road dog at that time, and so was Emily in Phoenix. And officially shout out to Ariana, who's the new vice president of CSA.
Big up.
Shout out to
Tanti.
yeah, shout out to Tanti. Yard Fest had to be the only thing I've ever created at this moment that executed the same exact way we wanted to execute. And going there was so shocking walking inside that it's like that day Dad almost shed a tear because it was like, yo, this is it. You know, and it's crazy because at that time too, you know, people was doubting it. I mean, it's expected, you know, people gonna doubt stuff you do, especially at that time we was college students. We didn't get the artists we wanted initially, but then we did get blessed with getting Jada Kingdom at that time. We ended up having to finesse what we had to do. The DJ lineup was great. The performances were great. That actually introduced me to a lot of people who I work with a lot now. So that introduced me to Rich from The World is Rich. That introduced me to Ryan from C Lighting and Video. That introduced me to a lot of people that day. And shout out to Marcus from Platinum Kids because he came and shelled that event too. Shout out to Ja. My brother Ja, he shelled that event too. Yeah, Yard Fest was different. And shout out to all the mass bands who came through and helped us with that as well, because that itself was legendary. Yeah, Crystal still don't got no question. But yeah, that itself was legendary, no cap.
I think somebody need a question.
I think the thing about Yard Fest also, like, for a Caribbean school, like, for a school organization, there hasn't been a lot of events that were at that caliber, at the amount of pushback we were getting, you know what I mean? Like, the school was giving, like, shout out to St. John's, but they was giving us a lot of pushback at that time, so. It was hard to get a lot of things done in the bracket we wanted to, because nobody's ever seen it before. And I think that's one big thing that I push for with SL right now. People get scared when they see a lot of things they've never seen before. Like, they like to stay in the bracket of what they know. And one thing I don't like to do that, ever. I don't care if you've never seen it before. I don't care if you've never heard of it. I'm going to make you learn. You're going to figure it out. You're going to hear after the fact. And then you're going to learn and you will smile at it because I told you it was going to happen like that. So, that's really how that played out. Oh, and shout out to Zone who just set up that day too. Yeah. So that's really why I think Y'all Fest is that event for me.
Question time.
Last but not least.
You ready?
I'm not ready.
You ready? Oh,
I don't know what to ask this person because I'm always right there next to this person or on the phone with this person. I feel like I kind of know the answer to some of the questions. I really,
I'm sorry.
if there was one member in this place who you want to throw out the window right now, who would it be? Because my answer is wrong. I am going to ask you, and you don't gotta answer it fully. But like, what is not your dream, but like, where do you want SL to go? Like, what would be one of its biggest creations or like
I see what you
final
said,
destination or you know?
Nah, I get what you said. Exactly what you said. I want SL to hit the point where we aren't the only youth who see what we're doing. I think the reason why that matters is just because it's like, I feel like there is support, and I appreciate everybody who does support SL right now, and I appreciate everybody who has been supporting us without having to know or having to like understand things, or without having to like be like, let's say, introduced to me. But I also want to fully represent a brand of young visionaries who can think for themselves, be there for themselves, but also don't have to always be in the spotlight to do so. Like, if anybody knows me, like, I'm gonna say this, people claim I'm not in the spotlight. The reason why I'm not in the spotlight now is because if you know me in Boston and you was here, or you know me at St. John's, you saw me in the spotlight. That's why it's so easy for me to talk now, so because you saw me in the spotlight. Now at this point, I'm trying to show the importance of the creativity that you don't even need to see my face, because it shouldn't matter. You get what I'm saying? You should just see the art, you should see the creative, you should see the like the vision and the work, and then you should be thinking, oh, who did this? And you should probably see a name to it, because if you think about it, there's a lot of older people past our time. Most of them aren't people of color, so you know, a lot of white folk who they be having projects out, and you be trying to figure out who that person is. You never even know what the person look like.
Yeah, who choreographed that? Who
choreographed that? Who made that? Who designed? And you would never know. And then you find out when you like Google them, you see some picture that they have one show or one award show they might have showed up at. Like, why is it that we have to like? Not saying that we shouldn't represent what like is us, but I feel like sometimes we have to just let the work speak for ourselves without having to make a name for yourself. I feel like the work should make a name for itself. So I think the biggest thing is really trying to push that visionary role there. I do have other stuff that I'm planning that we know about as a team, so you know we can't really say something about some things. You guys just have to figure that out. But I want to say the biggest thing is kind of putting all of my, I guess you call them talents together. I ain't thinking about it. Put all what like you say talents together. So like 3 out of 4 of us have dance experience. You know,
Hey,
but then like, but like 3 out of 4 of us. You know, well, 4 out of 4. I can't even say 3 out of 4 of us. All of us actually have like musical experience as well. Like outside of me, 3 out of 4 of them DJ'd at a point in their life. I never DJ'd at any point in my life, but my musical ear is something. You feel me? So. That's true. You got that. But, you feel me? And then it's like, Maleek's also an artist. You get what I'm saying? Crystal also had her own vlogs going, her own things she was also doing. Roy also DJs and was getting everything figured out with that. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, like, yeah, I plan events, but also I do choreograph projects, which you guys will also see. But then I also do creative direct some stuff, which you guys will also see. Then I also do write some stuff, which you guys will also see. And musically, there's some other things that y'all still ain't see yet. You get what I'm saying? So when you put that all together, which we haven't even been able to do yet with an event, I guess it's good luck.
Good luck, Charlie.
But on that note, what I do want to say is thank you to everyone who has tuned into everything we have been doing, has supported us not only from now, but has supported us from the Aspirers days, has supported us from the relaunch that actually happened in 2019 on July 3rd, who has supported us through Legendary, Party Like a Boss, Juve Tabanca, Indulge, Carnival Nostalgia, the pop-up photo shoots, and the other SL events and stuff that we still have coming in the future, and has bought any attire, any clothes to all the coalition. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do actually appreciate you guys so much. Also for your input, what you asked for, what you're looking for, and I try to make sure that we can actually hit everything that you guys want to, so that we can keep expanding as a brand, because we still are young, and I know there's other young people doing things too, but I just want to make sure we're making a platform and a name for ourselves that just stands out on its own, not only to the Soca brand, not only to Soca listeners and people, but also to just people worldwide, because that's what we are too. We just people out here trying to vibe and do what we gotta do. So on that note, the last thing I want to say is, please do not follow me on my personal Instagram, aka follow us on Soca Line Entertainment on Instagram. That is at SOCALIONENTERTAINMENT. That is at Soca Line Entertainment. There's a link tree that will be in these details so that you can follow box. You know, in the description box, you know, that's what I meant. Same thing. Right. Yeah, that's what I was right there. You feel me? It's right there. So make sure you use that. Make sure you hit that link tree so you can find the YouTube other information. You should see it already because you're on YouTube. You feel me? So subscribe on there. If not, check us out on Instagram. Check us out on SoundCloud. Check us out on Facebook. We'll have more stuff coming for you. Also, check out our website. Our website will be updated very soon with more info, with more attire, more events, more photos, more info on us. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you tune in and stay tuned to any updates that are coming, especially people who are in the Boston, New York area. Also with some carnivals and vlogs and stuff, we will be vlogging and traveling with carnivals as well. So make sure you tune into that, and make sure you tune into any other YouTube content that we have coming up, because we're also going to do some YouTube stuff just like as regular people, because that's what we are too. So we're going to have some regular stuff to vlog on here and have y'all figure out about. So until that time, that's peace out from the team. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to see you later.